And this time I am talking about how your book idea is deeper than you think. And this has sprung out of the program that I'm running at Solihull College. So let me tell you a little bit about the conversation I had yesterday with one of my students. They told me that they were worried that something they were writing in their book, or something they wanted to write about in their book, was going to instantly date the book and instantly make it irrelevant. And what they were writing about is a busking ban that's happened in a city. And I was really interested in that, first of all, because, like, why have they banned busking? I mean, I know why. And second of all, I was interested because I just thought, well, this is actually much wider than the subject of the book, and I'm not going to go into the details of the subject of this person's book. But what struck me was that this busking ban is part of a much wider cultural moment, and it's part of a much wider historical moment as well. And my thinking was, well, art is and creativity is revolution, it's resistance, it's free thinking, and it's uncontrollable. It's uncontrollable by the people who want us afraid and at home and compliant, so that everything that is happening in America right now can happen here. It's that one step on the way. And so I was thinking about this, and we had a chat about it, and I'd said, okay, even if the ban is overturned in the next 3 years, which hopefully it will be, hopefully it will be, even if it is, I suspect that things are still going to be very shaken up. I'm hoping that things will get better in the world in the next few years. Even if they do, that story, that part of this story, is so relevant to recent history and what's happening in the world, and voices being suppressed, creativity being suppressed, all of this kind of thing. And the student hadn't really thought of it like that, because we don't, right? We don't. It's like, this is my idea, this is my book idea, this is what I want to write about, and we don't really think about the wider implications of what those stories are going to be in the world and in the current political, social climate. It's all interconnected. And so when we'd had that chat, she was like, "Oh yeah, this is really interesting, and I'm really excited to write about this now." And that got me thinking about a couple of other students as well. So one of them is a jewelry maker, and jewelry making is traditionally quite a white middle class profession, especially in the jewelry quarter. And this person's story is about how they got there, because the doors that were open to other people were not open to this person. They left school with no qualifications, and they've built their business, their artisan business, their art, from a different perspective and using a different route. And they hadn't really thought about that either. They wanted to tell the story and they wanted to talk about their art, which is brilliant. And then we were chatting about how, well, actually, this is about pathways, and it's about circumventing. When a door is closed to you, you find another way. You find a gate, you dig a tunnel, you do whatever. And that's what this person has done, which is extraordinary. And I'm really excited about this book as well, because yes, it's very personal and it's about that personal story. But it's about so much more than that. It's about someone reading that book and realizing, maybe if I want to do this thing that this either traditionally hasn't been open to me, or maybe I can't see a way to do it, actually reading that book might give them just a little push to be, oh, hang on a minute, maybe I could do this, maybe I'm looking at this all wrong. Career guidance, I have heard, is as woeful now as it was when I was at school. And so we just don't realize the paths that are available to us if we know where to look and who to talk to, and what to study, where to go. I would never have, if I'd listened to my careers advisors, I would never have ended up doing this, because nobody told me, and it didn't occur to me that I could run my own business, that I could do this, because we're all expected to go into the factory kind of churn, and we don't have to. So yeah, I just wanted to really share those stories with you today, and show you that your idea in and of itself is valuable, sure, and it's interesting, it's valuable. Tell it. And it's bigger than that as well. It taps into something else. It taps into, where we are in the world, what is going on at the moment. Everything is linked, and it's part of that wider cultural moment. And I hope that you realize that this is true of your idea, no matter how narrow it might feel, or no matter how small, or no matter how niche, doesn't make it any less worthwhile or valuable. So yeah, my 5-minute takeaway for you today is that if you've got an article for a book, an idea for a book, or like a podcast, an article, a song, or anything else creative, that's awesome. That's amazing. And now I want you to take that idea and think about how it fits in to the wider cultural and historical moment and what impact it might have outside of the initial thoughts that you had about your book. Because I guarantee you there will be something there that is bigger than you thought it was. And if you would like more from me, you can follow me on LinkedIn and on YouTube, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I put these out more or less every week. I'm aiming for every week, and January has been very busy. And you can also visit moxiebooks.co.uk/freebies to join my mailing list, get some free goodies to help you use your voice to make good trouble. And I will send you something useful, interesting, or funny every weekday. That is a guarantee. I rarely miss a day for these. And yeah, just drop me a line if anything in this video resonated. Drop me a line. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear about your idea. I'd love to hear how it fits into this wider cultural moment and how we can use our voices to make the world a better place, a kinder place, a safer place for all of us. Thanks.